Alright, we're back with Mr. Pang again. He took our Mon from me. Grrr. Anyway. Wind Traps, Ordnance Flagship. I'm in position 1. Hundro is good there. Ro is kind of spicy. In the Shadows, Treachery, Reverend Mother. This is definitely a draw some cards Ro. But maybe not Wealth Mentat, because if you Wealth Mentat, then those cards are not going to be available. I'm going to pick Hundro. I enjoy this leader. Probably will lose again. I've had a bad record with Hundro recently. Hello. That's round 1. That is round 1 interstellar shipping. This is the Hundro Dream, by the way. No! Oh, so close. Oh, no. No, dude. It doesn't work if you don't draw any factions. Oh, my God. Wow. Dude, what a letdown. I mean, we'll still have decent access to guild, but like, yeah, that is so disappointing. Man, dude, what a letdown. Okay, well, so this is a fantastic second place combat. If we dagger tech negotiation, we still can't afford a 6er. So this is an Arakeen situation because, oh, you make me sad. Somebody will go in and use Hardy Warriors. That's okay. I just need second or third to be happy with this. We'll probably end up getting in the Shadows, so like fail state's not that terrible. But man, 75% of the time this is glorious. Round 1 shipping. Oh no. Okay, Memnon wants the in the Shadows, so that's fine with me. I'll just get the Death Commando and be okay with that. Wealth Mentat for Mr. Pong. Two Death Commandos end up working pretty well together, so I would not mind having 2 of those. We'll see who gets to 6 Persuasion here. 1 dagger and 1 convincing in the next hand. Man, no signet ring. No, like, no faction access. I just feel so like, oh man, dude, they like tempted me and then they snatched it away. Okay, so Armand picks up the strong arm, so we need to know that he has that. Takes first. I'm okay with that. I only wanted second anyway. We'll get a round 2 Swordmaster most likely. But I really wanted the shipping, man. Yeah. Okay, so he actually didn't get high enough to those 6s either. We have to watch Memnon getting Reverend Mother because he's already got him in Shadows. This is the combat that I prefer to have second place over first. I think the 2 Solari and the Intrigue card provide more value over the course of the game than the point does. That might be mistaken, but that's my controversial opinion. Okay, so Signet Ring we can chip down even if smuggling is taken. And get Swordmaster using Dagger. As long as one of these 2 spaces is available, which it will be. All 3 of these are not going to be taken, so... yeah. We want to probably get this cash in as soon as possible. And this is a good combat for it. If Hardy Warriors is still available, we might consider Diplomacy Hardy Warriors after grabbing the Swordmaster. Very annoying. Because the Tessia would not have unfettered access to interstellar shipping right now if I had drawn any faction access at all. We have 5 persuasion. He takes the wind traps. Interesting. A Mimic-Orders. Okay. Very interesting. I could Mimic-Orders plus guild authorization to sneak into the guild here. So I actually do let me have the just the shipping track. I think I like it better. We didn't even have to use our ring. No spice to use it. And better to block them from smuggling, I think, than to take it to a spice space. I have 3 dads, 29. Okay. Whatever you say, man. I don't understand. Memnon takes Memnon Tat, so that's interesting. That means we probably are going to be stuck on, I'm guessing, 3 Persuasion again. There's no cards for Armand to take besides Liaisons, but the high-end cards are good enough that that makes sense that he would do that. Double smuggling in first is not bad. That's something that you usually have to be second to get. So, Tessie doesn't contribute, so I think it's quite feasible for us to win this combat, actually. Memnon will probably go to one of these 2 spaces, but even if he does, we can Hardy Warriors. Okay, he Hardy Warriors, so unless he puts 4 in... Let's see what he does. If he puts 4 in, we let him have it, but... Okay, yeah, so nothing to be done there. There's nothing for 3. We probably, at this point, want to play Signet Ring. So 2 troops is a water and a spice. That gives us our water back, but then we're out the troops. And we kind of need the troops for this to the victor, so I think we just hold this back entirely. We have no daggers in hand, so we get last place if we put 1 in. Oh, wow, good job, Memnon. Feels weird not playing the diplomacy, but I think the signet ring is better. Especially when we can't get fold space, which is the thing that we want. Might be worth trying to rush out a High Council seat with this around. There goes Reverend Mother. Okay. Gurney Hallett. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Okay, let's definitely take a liaison. Unfortunately, these guys are going to have enough water that they could go to Research Station and get those cards. I have enough spice for selective breeding, though, so I might consider doing that. Can also use it for this for Memma Quarters. But I won't be able to get there before Tessia. Even with that. Maybe she'll do something else if she doesn't know that I can do it. This should try to be... I should try to make this the combat that I win. The problem is Tessia has 4 troops. We have the Seek Allies. Death Commando in deck. He takes Great Flat. Holy crap, he still has 2 water left over because of those wind traps. The good news is he can't Highliner. Yeah, okay, that's not surprising. He's going all in on those liaisons, which makes sense. The row is fire. Okay, so... Let's do this. Grab Mimic Quarters. Take Guild. Now we have Interstellar. If Tessia doesn't take it, which she doesn't know that we can take it from her, so she'll probably do something else. Yeah. Sweet. What's the new tech? Snoopers, Ordnance, Flagship. I don't think we want to go to the top. I think we just want to go up and down. Memnon is not a part of the combat, so that's good. And we have more actions. We can outlast Tessia. Armand's going to have 1 troop, but he has 2 entry cards to back it up. Steal that. So, Spice or Solari here? Spice lets us seek allies to selective breeding. Solari lets us High Council, not this round, but later. Let's take Fremen. So now Tessie has to put up or shut up, basically. We need to play the Seek Allies. We don't have the water to actually Hardy Warriors. But we can deploy on Still Suits if she doesn't go to Arakeen. Okay, she goes Hardy Warriors. Damn. So maybe I... Shoot. I should have taken the Spice. I could still go Arakeen, but Arakeen guaranteed does not get me what I need. Well, now I have troops I could at least put in, like, 2 value troops off Still Suits. 9. Holy crap. Bye-bye, Gurney. Good news is I'm 2 full rounds Swordmaster ahead of everybody else. Even though my deck is kind of worse than them. Yeah, so I think Still suits is the play here. Seven. Man. Bye-bye. Probably treachery, right? Yeah. I guess that's the way cookie crumbles sometimes. Is CGA better or worse than Initiate? CGA accesses faction. We already have 2 guild, though. I think the shipping bump on reveal makes her better. Well, we won't walk out with nothing. Although our cards are definitively worse. Oh, I'm not in second. I didn't check his daggers. That's embarrassing. Thought I was getting water out of that. What did he reveal? 3 daggers. Oh, because he had the Death Commando and a Liaison. Tricky. We have a chance of drawing that next round. Never let Tessia win a combat if you can help it. But I could not help it. Now I have water, so hopefully I'll get this Hardy Warriors this time around. Another point. No Freeman access, though. Advance. Hundro advance. You know, the ordnance is kind of incredible here. Do we need the value now? The troops help, certainly. The faction bump probably doesn't do much. The spice doesn't really matter that much. So let's just advance. We don't need it immediately. We're definitely going to have ways to cash it out later. The good news is Armand takes the Swordmaster away from Tessia this round. Do we just go ahead and get High Council, I wonder? More Mentats from him. Swordmaster. Cool. No, I wouldn't mind this Chris Knight, but I think he's going to take it. Yeah. He's playing the Fremen Bond strategy. It makes sense. The good news is he's at the bottom of that track. Okay, Thufir is a sign that I should just go ahead and lock that up before Tessia gets any ideas. She doesn't go in the combat, so I think it's feasible for me to take it. Problem is, Hardy Warriors is still in play, and I don't have any Fremen access. So there's always a chance that one of these two takes it from me. I want to play the Death Commando if I can. Just play it to, like, Carthag or something. Although, I think it's probably better to get to Arakeen, because drawing a card gets us to 5 Persuasion, which is the critical break point here. So doesn't guarantee to get us. There's one card that won't get us there, but it's, you know, 6 and 7 chance that we get there. Okay, he takes Carthag. Hopefully Armand doesn't follow suit. And he does. Well, there's still Siege Tabor, but Gurney means it might be out of reach. Right? I mean, put 3 troops in, have no reveal daggers. Armand has 3 cards. Ugh. Yuck. So then maybe we're better off just using CGA. We use CGA, we have like 3 persuasion. But we don't have 5 anyway, so what does that matter? Is fold space better than... You know, our access kind of sucks, so maybe it is. I could reveal early and just take Thufir or Esmar. Esmar might be better. Or Chani. Or I could get spice. Considerable amount of spice. Do that. We get the CGA to cash out. Take the ordnance. We should put more troops in, actually. The ordnance is gonna get would let us win. Wow. What a lucky freaking flip. Four daggers. Okay, yeah, ordnance doesn't do it. He's all in on combat. Let's keep taking Fremen. I don't know. Doesn't hurt to start taking him away from Armand. Oh, it didn't activate. I guess because we had to reveal first. That sucks. Spaceport. Man, I just keep missing on these reveals. I guess because I have 3 agents. Good lord, he has a lot of water. Well, Ordnance should let us get this pretty easily. At the least. This is not really the combat we needed. We don't have yellow, so unfortunately we have to pass this over to Tessia. Man. Okay. 8 persuasion, though. We finally got the persuasion. I don't really need any of this crap. Let's take the Mentat. There's our yellow. But Tessia will obviously take it from us. Who got the treachery? I think it was Memnon. something to worry about with Fremen for sure. She plays the delegate, so she would have gotten it anyway. He could highliner this combat, and that would stop me from winning it, probably. Memnons do like to highliner themselves quite a bit. At least we got rid of the dagger. That's the plus to all this, right? Worm Riders is a possibility too. That one might fly under the radar. More spice. My dude loves his spice. Kind of funny for Armand to get Cull, of all people. Interesting. I wonder what combo he's trying to draw into. We probably want to hit city next because it's not a sure thing that those are going to stay open forever, especially with Gurney Halleck in the mix. Wouldn't mind Carthag, but it probably won't stay open long. Good news is at least we have Siege Tabor access. Memnon's starting to fall behind. Best as I can tell, anyway. It's time we might start considering... he's going to get his flagship here? No, Snoopers. Oh, weird. If I had 12 spice, I would get a flagship. Time to start considering a dreadnought. Yeah, okay. Like I said, that wasn't going to stay open very long. I'll be happy with Carthag, though, or with Airkeen liaisons. Actually, we could consider just taking spice in the flow. So go here. Let's deploy 2, 3, 3. Liaison means that we can re-hit Tabor if we really want to, and Diplomacy means that we can Hardy Warriors, make our water back, and take Fremen Alliance. Okay, Tessia got Treachery. Jesus. That's such a horrible thing for everybody. She got that. Round 5 Swordmaster is not good, but it's not bad enough to make up for everything else about her being Tessia. I'm technically ahead of Armand right now, but he does have that guy who reveals for 3 daggers every single time. Stilgar. Ooh. Nasty. I wonder if we're better off with the water. We'll definitely end up using it. Our deck's not good enough that, like, repeat research station visits are necessary, though, so I think Hardy Warriors is the play. He's got 6 cards in hand, he can still beat us. This puts us to 14. I mean, I feel like if he's going to beat us at 14, then it is what it is. It's not the biggest combat ever. Doesn't get to negotiate withdrawal, which is nice. Of these, I think Worm Riders is probably the best, but Stilgar is good, and especially good to keep away from Armand. Spice must flow, or no? Because the cards are good. Yeah, Spice must flow. Does not get ahead of us. So I think Worm Riders is probably the play here. We have the Alliance, so let's do that. If he has an ambush, he has an ambush, but I think we're safe. Would rather have gotten a point combat, but you don't always get what you want. So, Shuttle Fleet really helps us with... Nah, I think we just want to recall. There's a point combat, and we have Worm Riders and we have Highliner money, but we don't have Highliner access. We could try to leverage the Worm Riders to win without that. I mean, Worm Riders plus Ordnance is pretty damn good. We have the Spice now for Shuttle Fleet. 6 is a lot to pay for 2 bumps. But we have Mimic Orders. Spaceport. Okay. Oh no, she's getting Shuttle Fleet. Was not expecting that. Maybe she had some tech negotiators. Okay. I don't quite understand that one, but alright. We definitely don't want her to win this. She's already at 7 points. Like, we cannot let her win this combat. I think this is Research Station. We just don't. We have terrible access, and Mentat's already gone, so that's kind of the way that we have to draw. It's not a deck building game for me. As much as I love playing those, that was not what this was. Well, access didn't get any better. But we did get a Signet Ring at least. We kind of need to get a Spice Must Flow this round too. we should still consider her basically at 7. Memnon could steal that BG Alliance from her, but wouldn't count on it. What? I'm confused. Oh, Well, I don't have Highliner. I do have 6 daggers in hand. This plus Ordnance is 10, so I'm ahead of her if I were to early reveal. Assuming that the dagger goes to, like, tech negotiation or something. Just to help me get the Spice Must Flow. I think it's probably my next move. Also, it prevents them from Spice Must Flowing with it. Save our Spice. We need it for the next round. We will have Highliner next round. Unless Memnon takes it from us. Up with Emperor, but you're not going down with BG, right? No. Yeah. Not now. Not after Memnon went up like that. Did he trash his in the shadows? No, so he's probably gonna steal that from her. Still no Swordmaster. Secrets. Did you already play in the shadows? No, you didn't. That's 2 intrigues from Memnon. I appreciate him helping play spoiler a little bit. There we go. I don't even know that was necessary, but I appreciate it nonetheless. He was probably going to steal it with on reveal anyway, unless he just doesn't have it in the shadows in his hand right now. He moves first next round, so it wasn't really much of a threat. It's actually not that powerful a play from Armand. I was expecting more. We can play Signet Ring now and still have Spice Must Flow. I think Carthag is the answer. This is perfect. Wait, no. We can't do that. I mean, we could, but we probably should. Nobody else has Interstellar. I guess I'm going to do it. This should be enough with the Worm Riders. Am I willing to risk that, though? No, I'm not. I'm not willing to risk that because if she has an intrigue card, I'm screwed. So I have to maximum commit. And who knows what Armand has, right? So, yeah. Problem is we have so much progress to make up on Emperor and BG, and I only have 1 card that goes to either of those factions in my deck. I might not even be able to get this redeemed. That's one reason why I took the bump here, so that I can keep getting the recruitments from the track. Well, there was a concern about intrigues. Unfortunately, yeah, I just tie him. And he's going to move ahead. Oh, that's so frustrating. Six daggers doesn't do it. This goes to 2 factions, but they're the 2 factions I can already access, so No help there. Weirdly enough, power play is actually better here because power play could be worth more points than Spice Must Flow, so I'm taking that. And it doesn't brick us, so yeah. Apparently I miscounted because I actually am ahead of Armand. She did have intrigue cards. Okay, well this is something. And we might be able to get a troop in the stage 3. People will definitely visit Carthage. Not that the Solari matters that much at this point. Plans within plans definitely told us, hey, power play is better than Spice Must Flow here. The problem is that Tessia now has 3 troops that she retreated. The good news is Armand has 0, but I think Armand is less threatening than Tessia, even though Tessia's leader has more momentum at this point in the game. We get interstellar shipping, so that's good news. Fatican Death Commando we get the reveal on as well. The bad news is we don't have research station money. Or we don't have research station water. We can get the spice for Highliner from Interstellar. And since Memnon isn't going there this round, it seems promising. But the fact that he took a bump with them is not great. That means he probably is planning on going there next action. Which is fine. Memnon's in last place here, so I'm not like super threatened by him doing that. Okay, so let's take it with... See, this is tricky because like the Emperor is the bad one. It's the track we don't want to go to. BG we do want to go to. I guess let's play more conservative and take BG. That's a guaranteed point. We need to get both of them. Dreadnought. Why? Film? I guess there's film in the row. Interesting. We're still 1 short on Guild, too. And we might want to challenge Tessia for that. He does not go Highliner, so this is definitely a Highliner situation for us. Yes, Armand has a lot of Firmin Bond stuff, but it's not going to be able to beat that. And that gives us our last bump we need on Guild. I think we take CGA there because we need diplomacy to another faction. I don't think we need to use her ability though. Right? I mean, we're arguably revealing for nothing anyway, and we are shuffling this deck, so I guess. But if we discard Liaison, we can't use Death Commando. So, I mean, we can, we just don't get the daggers out of it. So, I think we just don't do anything. I'm not feeling confident enough about the ability to win the combat that I would throw away 3 daggers. That seems bad. And we actually do thread and guild now. Like, Tessie has to be a little concerned because we have a power play. Even though I probably don't want to use it that way, she has to worry that I can. Because she doesn't know that we have plans within plans. Like, I want to use power play to Emperor. I don't want to use it to guild. But Tessia doesn't know that. If the engineer comes online, that's kind of cool. Maybe I'm ragging on Memnon too hard. He's at 7 points. Ten spice. I can take death. I could also take death command at a Great Flat and just try to get in position for the next combat. Nobody else has the water though, so I could always just do that next round. But I have Highliner priority over him. I think I just have to visit factions. I have plans within plans, and I have mimic orders. So I think visiting factions is the play. Like, let's just pick up an intrigue card. And now we have the first point from plans. And we can also probably get a Highliner next round from this, too. That's annoying. It's very annoying. Getting spaceport? I guess she's got film, so she wants the spice must flow. But I'm less concerned about her now, although she does have a lot of troops, so she is a threat for the next combat. The difficulty with getting satellite ban here is that it does make us less likely to draw power play, so I think we don't want it. We want Worm Riders and power play, and that's about it. We don't want the other stuff. So unless someone turns over like Piter de Vries, we pretty much want to avoid buying a card here. The nice thing about having plans within plans is that we know that nobody else has plans within plans. That's the big thing. We don't have to worry that Tessia drew plans within plans, which is usually a game over if she draws this card. Okay, Armand definitely not trying to win the combat anymore. So we could have discarded. Oh well. And yeah, I think we don't want any of this stuff. Ooh, are we going to see a Shai-Hulud? You should probably take Opulence instead, but... yeah. Because, well, I don't know, though. Shai-Hulud trashes. But your deck... yeah, but your deck is... you're not... like, it's not going to affect you immediately. Another power play is annoying. Potentially good, but I don't think I can acquire it fast enough for it to make a difference. Presumably Armand takes the Spice Must Flow instead. Yeah. He's at 8. That's kind of scary. He's going to get 5 spice from this, which means he's going to have Highliner access, most likely. I think he only has 1 card that goes to Highlight. Oh, he's at 9. That's scary. I'm at 9 as well. 2 from the point combat and 1 from plans. If I can get 2 bumps with Emperor, I'm pretty much set, but it's not where I'm at now. Dang. I got 2 of them. He got the 1 he controlled. We really don't want him to win this one. Okay, the good news is we have yellow plus Highliner. Buys a Dreadnought. Okay. He's gonna go for it. Didn't draw my power play. Nobody else can research station. But if I don't research station, I could regret it. Well, yeah, it is what it is, right? I can guarantee to get to Highliner, so that's what I should do. put 1 troop in, because if we decide not to, restricted ordnance puts us at 6. If Memnon goes for Highliner, like I said, we can infiltrate it. I'm not super worried about Tessia. Although 5 more troops is not, like, guaranteed. Like, it only gets me to 12 plus 4 is 16, so they could very much go over top of me. Breeding. First action, so we don't have to worry about that. He locks in BG, which I don't mind. Basically, unless I'm missing something, that takes him out of the game. Like, okay, he gets a Spice Miss, that gets him to 8 points. It's not enough. Still see. That's his 10th point. Okay. So I pretty much have to try to win this round. Maybe I shouldn't do that just because I'm revealing my play for him. I don't know. It's tough. I can also research station and probably get a Spice Must Flow. And there's a chance I draw into Worm Riders. She's at 19, I'm at 16. A visit to Carthage doesn't do it. And a Spice Must Flow also doesn't do it. I think we have to Mentat. I don't know if there's any one card that'll bail us out. Power Play won't do it anymore. We don't have the bump. Holtzman is scary if he gets that. Okay, Mentat's gone. I think we just have to... Shoot, I think we just have to research station. I mean, 1 more troop, yeah, it just doesn't do anything. Like, takes us to 18. That's not enough. So we hope for the Worm Riders. I think we probably lost, but that's not it. It's not even enough for Spice Must Flow. Oh, so close. 1 point from plans. No Spice Must Flow. At least if we had Spice Must Flow, we'd get to 10 and maybe went on tiebreaker. 1 persuasion. Despite having 2 cards that trash cards, we only trashed 1 card. Maybe if we get an intrigue from second place, but that's all I can think of. If she has a way to steal that alliance, then I have a shot. If she steals that alliance, then she gets to 10, and so the whole point's kind of moot. Man, Dagger is like so bad here. if we had bought that Spice Must Flow instead of the power play, we'd be in a great position. I gambled that we could get the Mimic Order's point. And the gamble didn't pay off by the looks of it. One persuasion. That's so crazy. Spice Must Flow, or High Council the whole game and never got a Spice Must Flow. Oh, she is going to steal it. Is that the game? Yeah, I was one persuasion away from beating her on Tiebreaker, I think. Wait, no, you gotta retreat your troops to steal the alliance from Armand. What are you doing? Oh, she did steal it. What? Does Armand get the Spice Must Flow anyway? No, he doesn't. Holy. Wait. Tessia, what are you doing? Oh, gosh. Armand, no. What is going on? This shit is crazy. Was she betting that Armand would be able to, like... Holy. Okay. Well, this is interesting. Private army is good for the next one. Problem is that two of them have Highliner money now. Two Highliners in a row there. No power play. Dude, what on earth? Okay. So obviously this is a ton of points if I win the combat. I don't think I can win the combat, but let's do this. Advance. I guess I buy a flagship. Do I take the alliance from Tessia? I think Armand's a bigger threat, so let's take Emperor. If I can get any draw power at all, I can potentially take power play to wealth. That's got to be my goal. I have Worm Riders. That's the good thing about all this. Other Memory also does draw me a card, so I don't know. This is really tough. We can infiltrate wealth if someone, for some strange reason, does go there. It's like right now, wealth is literally worth like 3 points. The problem is Mentat, Airkeen's taken. I could infiltrate to Airkeen, but then I can't infiltrate to Wealth. But that flagship point could put me over the edge. Chimerky's in play now, too. Holtzman is a free point for either of these two, actually. I would pick the Holtzman if I were Honest Dave, because giving it to Armand is scary. And it gets him to 10. He's actually playing kind of a cool game. I don't think Chimerky is the play, unless he has some hidden points that I don't know about. He's got spy satellites, which is a point. Okay, so that puts him at 10, breaking tiebreaker, so someone has to get to 11, basically. What a crazy game. But now, Luda Pang can pick up Holtzman and get a free point from that. Highliner, yeah. And second place for this combat gives out a point too. So it's all crazy. I have this as well, which I can... Man, decisions. Okay. Let's do this. Carthag. Draw a card. Get the power play. Hello. Use the flagship. That's basically a Highliner of my own. End turn. Oh shit, someone's gonna secrets me. Oh no, fuck! I forgot to glimpse. Okay, as long as they don't take the plans within plans, I'm okay. If they take the plans within plans, I'm screwed. I should have glimpsed the path. He goes Wealth. Okay. Now we have to make sure Armand doesn't go there, because we have to infiltrate Wealth. Which means there's a 50% chance if he goes to Secrets that we lose one of our 2 cards. There's 11, so someone has to get to 12. I can get to 12. But not if I get Secrets on. Okay, cool. He has Research Station. What a crazy game. Infiltrate. Wealth. That's 3 points. Save the spice. We're revealing a lot of daggers. We should get the combat. Tessia doesn't have the water for hardy warriors. That's why I had to. That's why I had to take Emperor and not steal Testia's alliance. Interesting. She could fuck me if she has another Fremen access. Nothing I can do about it, though. Good news is I get a point from the combat, I think. I think even if I come in second, I still get a point, so that should win me the game, even if Tessia steals the alliance. I do need to reveal before she does, though, to get the daggers. Alright. Yeah, this one's actually crazy. Go to 25. If I take appropriate, it's got an on-buy effect. Don't get to use the private army, don't have enough spice, unless Tessia visits Imperial Basin for some reason. Okay, goes to Great Flat, so she didn't steal my alliance. She didn't have the Fremen access, I guess. Another spice must flow for Armand. I don't have much spice, so I'm going to lose pretty much any tiebreaker. Oh, but she's going to steal it with the withdrawal. I think I still win, though. Because if she withdraws, I win the combat. I probably win the combat anyway, though. I lose a point, but I get 2. It's a good trade. None of these provide in-game points. She does do it. I think I win either way. Let's see. Mimic Orders is secure either way. Like, Mimic Orders plus plans within plans is 12 points minimum. After combat, I end up at 14. The question is if the other two have enough points to supersede me. Yep. All right, finally, notched a win with Hundro, and all it took was to draw all it took was to draw a guild influence card in my opening hand as Hundro, which, you know, tends to do that. Got to steal that Interstellar from Tessia. It was a huge deal. And also Plans Within Plans is a broken card. I think if you have Plans Within Plans, you just kind of, you know, just kind of break the game. Mimic Orders plus Plans Within Plans is just impossible to beat, I think. And Restricted Ordnance is so good here. Like, oh my gosh. Restricted Ordnance, like, made me a contender in every single combat, starting in the mid game. And then the flagship at the end, 1 point was cool, didn't end up making a big difference, but the 3 troops did. If you take me down 6 strength, I end up at 19. And if you take Tessia up 6 strength, she ends up at 15. So actually, I guess when you think about it, unless she had combat cards, it didn't make a difference one way or the other. So maybe the flagship didn't help, but the ordnance and the Mimicors were huge. The deck wasn't very good, just being honest, but the Chief Guild Administrator did put in work. It shipped for me 3 times. And I would say the MVP card of the game was Worm Riders. Not that that's like a surprise or anything, but we revealed this, I think, 2 or 3 times for 6 daggers, and that just ends up making a really big difference. Like in this combat, we got to reveal it before Tessia stole the Alliance for the extra 2 daggers, which was really cool. But yeah, there you go. We finally got a Hundro win under our belts. Yeah, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'm going to go ahead and continue to the rank screen. Let's see if I went up any. Went up a little bit. Yep. Okay. Goodbye.